They got me. Man, whatever. Let's get straight to the video. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kicks by Key, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Alright, so I have some bad news. So a while back I ended up ordering some shoes off of the sneaker app called GOAT, if you guys are not familiar with. I ordered from the sneaker website called GOAT, and I ordered my Jordan 1 Lost and Found Chicago's, and they ended up coming back as replicas. And guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, I am highly upset and pissed off, only because now, as you guys remember, when this shoe first released, the demand was so high for the shoe, and not to mention I didn't have the 2015 pair of the Chicago ones, so I thought, you know, why not grab these? I got an opportunity to grab them, so I'm gonna try to grab them. Long story short, I go order the shoes, boom. Now I take 100% responsibility and accountability for this, because this is, you know, my fault, and it's more so their fault as well. But I ordered the shoes last November when they released. I decided a year later that I was gonna wear the shoes, so I started to order outfits for it, and so on and so forth. Now, one thing that I want to point out, my last video that I dropped on the reimagines that I ranked them in order, someone commented under there and they spotted out something that I didn't even notice as a sneakerhead. And you know, it's my fault, but it's stuff happens, you know, it happens to the best of us. But anyways, someone pointed out that my Jordan 1s might be reps, and they didn't say it in a rude way. He kind of just commented, you know, to you know, look out for me or whatever. And I'm gonna show you exactly how I discovered that they were replicas as well, and I'm also gonna describe what he said as well. Alright, so with this shoe in particular, everybody that grabbed a pair of these, you know, when these when you open the box and you first seen these were laced, not all the way, but the white laces was also in here with the black laces. I just have the black laces in here because, you know, I thought I was gonna wear these. But anyways, long story short, it comes with the black and white laces laced in, just in the first loop. Okay, cool. So one of my shoes came laced that same exact way, like straight from the factory. The other shoe didn't. It just came with the black laces. Now don't get me wrong, these are some very spot on reps, like the stitching, everything is up to par with this shoe to make it look 100% real. Like even the cracked leather, the stitching was like pretty much spot on. But another flaw that I noticed with this shoe is when I took the insole out, it had a weird sticker on the where the Nike Air is at inside of here. So that was another red flag that I noticed. And also when I took the insole out, the stitching was very inconsistent in the bottom of the shoe where the insole is at. And if you know, typically with Jordans is that if the stitching is inconsistent, that's like another red flag to look out for with Jordans or Jordan 1s as a whole. And that kind of rubbed me the wrong way too. So yeah, so once I started to discover some of these flaws with the shoe, I immediately jumped on the app, the Legit Check app, where you can go and, you know, you can legit check shoes. Mine took about 10 minutes. You just upload the photos and everything that they need, and yeah, they'll get back to you within 10 minutes. And once I uploaded some of the pictures, the guy reached back out to me, and you know, he needed more pictures. So another thing that I came across when I started to detect some of the flaws with this shoe was the box. So starting off with the box also came with like a weird sticker here. I don't know if everybody's came like that from the factory, but I know I'm used to getting Jordan 1s, and I typically know what to look for on a box. And the code on the box, just something just seemed off about it. So that was another red flag that I got with this shoe. And another thing, there's no box stamp in these. When shoes come straight from the factory, they typically have a stamp in here with a bunch of numbers, or you know, the Nike logo, whatever, and so on and so forth. But my box didn't come with that as well. And once I seen that, I'm like, okay, you know, maybe they got me or maybe they didn't, you know, did they make a mistake or whatever. But typically stuff like that don't really happen too often. You know, you might get a pair with some quality control issues, but my shoes was missing a whole lot of key points that the shoe should have came with. And especially with the laces, that definitely threw me off, because the more and more I started to do research on these, I noticed everybody pair came laced with the black and whites in there at the same time, and only one of my shoes did, and then they put them in this package. So that was like pretty much the biggest red flag that I've seen, besides the stitching, and they didn't have a stamp in this box. So once I discovered all of those inconsistencies, then I also went on the app, and they got back to me and they messaged me and said that this shoe on the legit app is a replica. So they sent me all the pictures, and what really gave it away was the box label and, you know, the laces and the stitching, just like the stuff that I pointed out. They noticed that right away, and what really gave it away was the box label. So once they discovered that, they messaged me back to let me know that this shoe was a replica. So I'll be leaving a screenshot of that picture in the video so you guys can see and see exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, now honestly guys, this really pisses me off, because in a way, like, you guys know, like, you work hard for the stuff that you like or you like to buy, and me in particular, I work very hard to obtain these sneakers and purchase them so I can get the reviews out to you guys. And I don't like working hard for something and it's not the real thing. I'm not knocking anybody that wears replicas and stuff, you know, do your thing. But me personally, with me being a high-end sneaker consumer, you know, I just like buying a real thing. It's nothing like having the real thing. And receiving this item specifically from GOAT is really shocking, because I've never had a problem in the past. Now, I know there was some allegations and some stuff going on with StockX, so I chose to stop using them just to be on the safe side. So, you know, I will alternate between StockX and GOAT, and now I just went strictly to GOAT. And then now I'm having issues with GOAT, so it's like my only go-to now is really just Flight Club, or if not, I'm gonna just try to win retail, or I just won't have the shoe. But this one in particular just struck a nerve in my body, because I paid a lot of money for these, and I'll leave a picture here on the side as well to show you guys, because this shoe in particular was not cheap at all. And for the shoe not being cheap, and the fact that GOAT authenticated them and still sent them out knowing that these were replicas, is just really goes to show you that you got to be careful out there, because some of these people is not authenticating the shoes like they supposed to, or they doing a half-ass job of it. Now, I'm not shaming GOAT, you know, mistakes happen, but me personally, this was probably the last straw. I've had some issues with GOAT in the past. It wasn't with replicas or anything, it just was the service, like ordering shoes, or they never showing up, or they giving me to run around for 4 weeks. And this, I've had that happen with the Bread Reimagined 4s, but thank God that I won them at numerous stores, so I was able to get a couple pair, and I had to cancel my order with GOAT because something happened with my shoes, and it gave me to run around for 3 weeks and wasn't trying to refund me my money back. So for this to happen again, this was my final straw with GOAT. Now, this is not a video to shame GOAT or not GOAT. Anybody that's watching, if you want to continue to use them, use them. Just be careful and always remember to check your items. Don't be like me and wait till you actually about to wear the shoe and, you know, you start to notice little things, because then it might be too late. You can't take them back, and so on and so forth. So this is probably the first shoe that I actually had to take an L on, and I'm okay with that, because that was a long time ago that I purchased this shoe. So, you know, I've made my money back. I can just go buy another pair, no problem. But this was my final straw with GOAT, and I probably will never order anything from them again. I just like to be on the safe side when it comes to certain things like this, and I don't want this to happen again, because you ever heard the term 3 strikes you out? They already gave me 2. There's already been 2 strikes. I'm not about to find out what the 3rd strike is, especially when I'm spending hundreds or possibly thousands of dollars on a pair of sneakers. And for this to happen, I wouldn't want this to happen again. So guys, if you're out there watching, always check your sneakers, man. Double check. You cannot go off of their word or anyone else's word. Just check your sneakers and be 100% sure with yourself that they are real, because you don't want to be put in a predicament like this one that I'm in right now. Oh yeah, and one more thing before I end my point with this video. And one big inconsistency that I knew for a fact something was wrong with these, the bottom is not even flush with these. Like when you sit these up, they don't even sit flat, like they just rock back and forth. They're not flat, versus my other one, it sits plush to the table. No movement, no nothing. And this one wobbles like there's like a dent or something inside of here. So that was another thing that I noticed with this shoe here. But yeah, I just want to say that it's been cool, you know, purchasing stuff from GOAT, but I'm gonna just be 100% done with them, and I'm gonna move on to Flight Club. Hopefully I have no issues with Flight Club from here on out. And you know, if you want to keep continuing to use GOAT or StockX, you know, be my guest, do that. But for me, it's a no. I've had too many problems and I just don't want to experience anything else with them. So yeah, now what I plan on doing with this shoe, honestly, only because it's a replica, I don't want to just like continue, like just throw it in the garbage. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna donate them to someone who's really in need of sneakers or something. I feel like that would be the best thing to do with these. So probably just gonna go donate these to someone in need that needs the shoe, and you know, just leave it at that, and hopefully I won't have this issue ever again. But yeah guys, this brings me to the end of my video. Don't forget, if you are watching and you are new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and get your boy up to 300 subscribers. We are currently at 258, so we got a little bit more work to keep doing. So get your boy up to 300 subscribers. Be on the lookout. Make sure you have that notification bell on so you are notified when I drop videos. And yeah, just want to say thank you for watching. Thanks for all the support. I love y'all. And don't forget, most importantly, to always authenticate and legit check your shoes. So with that being said, it's your boy Kicks by Key, and I love y'all. Thanks for the support, but I'm out.